Hello everyone and welcome to another one-off. This time it's going to be Divinity Dragon Commander. This is a game that I discovered when I watched Angry Joe's review on it several years ago, and I've had it in my Steam library for literally almost 2 years. Never got around to playing it until, like the past week, and I beat the whole game. I was like, okay, this game I feel like is worthy of needing to be demoed. It is a mix of many different things. It's like there's RTS elements, then there's like elements like the board game Risk. So it's like StarCraft, Risk, then there's also, a whole political game where you're like on a tipping scale balancing, interests of other countries and of like a lot of your allies, and like actions that appease some will anger others, and you have to sometimes go against your conscience if you want to actually succeed and do things. That you can also turn into a dragon and go from like StarCraft to like Ace Combat back to StarCraft, or something crazy like that. Okay, let's go single player. Let's do a story campaign. Difficulty, I did easy because I did not play a lot of RTSs, and easy, for Act 2, it was kind of a challenge, so I would suggest if you don't play RTSs at all, like my most amount of experience was literally just Halo Wars on the Xbox 360 many years ago, so I went with easy. I recommend easy. Casual's bitch mode. Easy's like normal. Normal's, if you played like your StarCraft campaigns a while or something, I'd say go normal. Hard if you really know what you're doing. I'm gonna go with easy. There's a Saber Dragon, a Mountain Dragon, a Zephyr Dragon. I went with this is the type of dragon you can turn into while you're playing the RTS section of the game. I always Saber because it's just the balanced version. You have different starting passives and skills. Like here, you already start up being able to make hunters. They're like the anti-light ground unit. Like warlocks, they're flying units. Yeah, so it's like this is more the tanky one because you already have healing skills already, and like you can also have a dot equipped. This is the magic or the more supportive one. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna go with the Saber Dragon like I did last time. And my color's blue. I forgot to change that.
Thousands of years ago, Sigurd I built incredible engines of war, and with them forged an empire. The emperor married and sired many children. He even had a love child with mysterious Aurora, an ancient dragon in a woman's guise. Once united, peace was declared in Rivellon, and bloodshed soon forgotten. But Sigurd's realm of peace was shattered when his own sons and daughters rose against him. War returned with a vengeance, and annihilation reached new heights. Desperate to safeguard Sigurd's legacy, the wizard Maxos sought the help of the one child that never betrayed his father. Sigurd and Aurora's son, the half-dragon prince. He would be the one to save the empire from ruin. And to aid him in his quest, Maxos delivered unto him the imperial command ship known as the Raven. This is the story of Maxos and the Dragon. This is the story of the Dragon Commander.
Okay, this is our ship, the Raven. This will act as our main base. Alright. There's not really. Okay, there we go. Now we're in the ship. As you can see, these are like the 5 main races that you have to have, or, do politics with: the dwarves, elves, lizards, imps, and the undead. Sigurd Emperor Rivellon murdered, sons and daughters go to war, yeah, whatnot. This is just the newspaper, the Rivellon Times, and you get a new one each day, or after each turn in your campaign. Depending on what decisions you make, there'll be normal, like, crazy tabloid stuff. There also will write about the decisions that you make in the game. Gates of Peace, and his wings not for clone. Yeah, major Game of Thrones stuff. This is your friend.
To the Raven, this wonder of engineering, this miracle wrought in magic that has a living demon for a heart.
Yes.
Between the knowledge I shall pry from this infernal creature's cryptic mind and the avalanche of tomes, manuscripts, and blueprints aboard awaiting study, we will catch up with our enemies in no time and claim back the lands they have taken by force. Our task is monumental, but we will not have to face it alone. 2 famed generals are here already, loyal to the legacy. I have furthermore enlisted the service of Grumio, an imp can fashion anything my research will uproot. Already, he has created you a wonder he calls a jetpack. Talk to these men, get your bearings, and begin your conquest. If you have any more questions, you can find me in the Royal Chamber, which I shall use as a study. Good luck, Dragon. May the Divines be with you.
Yeah, so that's like basically okay. Royal Chamber Max is in the Royal Chamber, and Grim in the Engineering Bay. Yeah, he's basically here's like the bridge. This is where we are right now. Royal Chamber is where you can talk to him and upgrade dragon skills. The Engineering Bay is Grumio. Then there's the bar. We can talk to your generals. This is one of them. His name's Henry.
Let me tell your right of the bat bastard that I hold you in very little regard. Your father may have been a great king once, but this last decade, a crowned pig would have played the part better. He became a vainglorious fool, a sloth, and a coward. No wonder then that his own children could amass armies unperceived and strike at the heart of a... He tried to run, but he
Yeah, so essentially, I want to actually get towards the gameplay and like not burn a lot of time on dialogue. Also, I feel like if you want the game, you should get the dialogue. But essentially, Henry's like, hey, he's like the rough and tough, grizzled one. You know, he doesn't like you, but if you play your cards right, and as time goes on, he'll be like your buddy or your chum or respect you. And also the other people on the ship, you know. Have a name, my good man? Yep, Henry. Tell me about your colleague, the other general, Edmund. Alright. Alright, well, let's go to the Engineering Bay. This is Grumio. He will manufacture weapon upgrades for you. Or war or machine upgrades for your units.
An imp of good and honest standing. Your technician, shall I be, if it pleases you? Your engineer and architect. I hope you'll like my jetpack. It is my gift to you, to keep without... She is special, this vessel, filled with wonders undiscovered.
So yeah, he's like the tinker or whatnot. Imps, they're like the steampunk or technology class, kind of like, I don't know, gnomes in World of Warcraft, other MMOs, or other fantasy worlds, whatnot. As you can see, we have 20 research points, and we develop 1 per turn, and we have 20 gold, we develop 4 per turn. This is spent on creating units in the strategy phase, or when you're playing Risk. Research points are used for upgrades, and you see... The research points are also meant to upgrade your dragon abilities. So it's like, hey, I can create shamans. You can learn skills to either give passive skills to your units or active skills or special abilities to your units, or be able to upgrade and research new units themselves. There's like 5, 10, 20, 40. Ideally, more research, the higher cost research points are the more valuable ones. Like Juggernauts, they're the strongest C units, and these will win you the game almost single-handedly. Because one advice is that you need to control the sea. But I'll do Warlocks for now, and I'll make our troopers run faster. Ooh, actually, it can increase Grenadiers' attack range by 25%. See, Warlocks can cloak, Troopers, Spoils of War. I never really used that much. Let's do Transport in case we need it. Okay. If you go to the Royal Chamber, you can talk to him. He'll talk see what your research has yielded, and then dragon skills are unlocked by spending resource points. And you need to equip passive skills in the battle phase. I'll talk about that later, but basic 5, 10, 20, and 40. These skills are really strong. Like that's a massive AoE blast that can kill units. Or like this one, you can turn an enemy unit towards your side. Your fireballs that you fire will now heal your allied units. Here we go. Also, if you look at that skeleton bar, that undead skeleton bar tender lady, she has an apple and an orange or a pumpkin shoved in her blouse, make it seem like she's a fusty barmaid, even though, you know, she's a skeleton and doesn't have any.
Even if he was born out of wedlock. No doubt that boar of a Henry has already introduced me in his ever-elegant way. So here I am, Lord Edmund Augustus III, Duke of Hawknest Hall. I'd add at your service, but I don't think we're quite there yet. To be perfectly honest, I'd normally entertain the idea of lending my expertise to your cause as curtly as I'd consider attending a dwarven opera. But not unlike my fellow general, It is Maxos's backing of this enterprise that has me intrigued. You have doubts, Benefit, Dragon. Let's see how far it takes you.
Yeah, essentially
When one
Edmund's...
dwells among the highest echelons of...
Yeah, okay, I can just go over it. But essentially, Edmund, he's like, you know, he views lizards as like, hey, we're the uber, we're the most refined and intelligent, we're the greatest of the races. And even among, like, oh, lizards are the best race, he sees himself as, like, the best among the lizard. Like, he's the grayest and the blobbiest of everyone else. If you saw a Fairly Odd Parents episode, you know? Except he, you know, he can change, you know? Also, lizards tend to have, like, this prim and proper, high society, pompous attitude, but he's extra full of himself. Now let's just go to the bridge. And let's actually start playing the game. During the strategy phase, build units and buildings, play cards and conquers. Okay, you held left mouse button. Essentially, this is Act 1. This is a fairly easy act because, see, this blue is me. Also, it has your Steam profile picture right there. And there's the enemy, and this also says public opinion, because there's public opinion with the L's 50%, we're essentially neutral. If you're attacking a territory that has low public opinion of you, you will receive negatives. Like, they'll fight hard, the enemies there will fight harder against you. If they have a very high public opinion against you, you have higher chances of winning and higher bonuses and luck and whatnot. So it works in your favor. As you can see, this little building says this is your capital. Here you can buy units and play cards. These are strategy cards. You gain them by building buildings of their territories. As you can see, the red ones are controlled by the enemy. They won't all be red, this is just a red faction. And then these empty ones are just there for the taking. And so you can probably, I can see these also, yeah, I can build buildings in territories. But I have 20 gold, so let's build. Let's build a hunter. Well, 2 hunters and 2 troopers. Okay. When you build units, you can also undo actions, but when you build units, they can't be moved. But for now, I'll move 2 hunters. Actually, I can just get around with moving 1 hunter. Because as I can see, they have a transport though. So if they wanted to, they can move the troopers in here and then like place them, because like these are land units. They get 1 movement point, so essentially they can move from one territory to another. Transports have 2, except you know they can load up land units, then transport them over, and then drop them. I'll move. Hang on, how many troopers are here? Just 2. Screw it. Let's go. And see how that works out, and then I'll just end my turn. And you end your turn. You see they built a tavern there. Tavern sell cards. They built a factory there. Good for us because we can take it. Oh shit, they're moving. How many is that? 1 to 2. It's 3. And they built a transport there. That's not good. That's not good. And they put a transport and dropped units. Okay, let's go to battle. I have to click this. Okay, it's 3 to 1. Now, the battle for Roman Tell. You can either A, use your Imperial army or your generals, and as you can see, they have the skills, like tactical genius, offensive, and the wages, how much it'll cost to use it. And you have 0 gold right now. You can't go into depth, it's not advised. Henry is heavy and medium unit specialist 1, ferocious 1, wage 8. As you can see, you know, auto-resolve, I can auto-resolve essentially. It'll just roll the dice and we'll just go against each other, kind of like a risk, and then maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. I probably won't win. Also, you can see there's no bonus. If I were mouse over, if I was like 55%, I would get a bonus, or this would be green and be higher, and they have a lower chance of winning. And I could get like out of sheer luck, just win. But I can also take control of the battle. I can also play cards. Like this can unlock skills for my dragon when I enter into combat that I don't already have. Or I can do things like, A, I can just add 2 hunters, and it's already in my favor. And since I already played the hunter card, I don't feel like I need to, so I'll just auto-resolve, because these hunters should tear apart. Yeah. There we go. Continue. Now, it is now mine. I now am generating more gold and more research points. That Emperor's bastard son gets Wizard's backing. I'll feel Sisyphus Empire. There we go.
Great dragon, glorious warlord. Once more you return from the battlefield red.
We got 2 more Dauntless Generals. Okay.
Now on board. Heavens no.
Nope. We
Yes,
still have a
you
lot to
heard
do.
correctly.
Alright. Let's go to the engineering bay. Let's talk to Grumio.
It's wondrous, my lord. Wondrous. The Raven, she speaks to me in my dreams. She tells me fantastic things, newfangled and new formed. I can make them all for you if you provide the right resources. Indeed, she does, my lord.
So essentially, something is telling him or informing him of all this technology, and as you can see, I have 3 research points. I'm earning 3 now. Let's go to the throne room. This will be politics beginning.
My Lord Dragon.
Oh wait, no, this is the 2
Allow
generals.
me to present your team of generals. Edmund, you already know, but I now have the pleasure of introducing you to Her Highness Lady Catherine, Queen of Westbridge, and Scarlet, not noble of birth, but the more so of heart. We 4 have pledged we will stand by you. All hail the dragon.
Hail! Hail!
Yes, well, hail.
And you see, here's our 2 generals.
I would say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Commander. But as it stands, I must approach you with a bit of reserve. True, to know we have a Dragon Knight for a leader is a great relief. For such a grand creature inspires bravado in the many hearts that will have to be won so that we may overthrow the spreading dark. But then again, you are the offspring.
And there it is. Catherine, essentially, is a very big misandrist, you know. Where she comes from, the tables were reversed in most of the world in the olden times, where women were, like, in control and brutally oppressive over men, you know. Men were like servants and, like, I would say not even, but like 3rd-class citizens. So she doesn't, like, trust or respect you at all, you know. Yeah, more cunning, refined, down intelligent. Yep, pretty much. And
How's it hanging, Commander?
Scarlet.
I'm Scarlet, and you're a dragon, they tell me. Always wanted to ride one of those, though. I bet you're a little harder to handle than a horse. All part of the fun, though, I reckon. So give me a shout when I can take you for a spin. Treat me mean, I'll scratch your eyes out. Treat me well, and I'll purr like a kitten. Your choice, Commander.
Scarlet's more pleasant. She's like more like the wild, free-spirited type, you know. She's a defensive specialist, so when you're getting attacked on your territory, using her is one of the most optimal options. As you can see, you know, your general's picking which actions you can take. You know, they can change, you know. He can be a little less of a pompous asshole. She can be a bit less of a misandrist and, like, be more for equality and actually understand the errors of her ways or how toxic, you know, like, misogyny or misandry can be. You know, Scarlet, she's got some secrets deep within her. You can either accept her for who she is or reject her and cause issues. Henry, you can soften him up a little bit or have him trust you or other people more, you know. Or it can go the opposite either way. You can make her hate men more. You can make her cause issues. You can make him worse. Or it can make him be more of like a alcoholic, depressed, you know, angry lone wolf. You know, it all depends. And they all have their, like, the pros or cons. All right. Yeah. Also, I really like Scarlet. I wish she was a romance option, but unfortunately she's not. But, you know, she's Liliana from Dragon Age. I guess like her, but, you know, minus the accent and, you know, religion. We're going to go here. As you can see, these are the cards we have. These are used in combat, these gold ones are used outside, and this is a mercenary card. Essentially, if you play this, okay, I'll try to enter in direct combat at one point in time. Okay, like here, what is this? A trooper and a transport, okay. Oh, we got 2 hunters, we can wreck this kid. Also, because we can build something here, because each territory, like there's an academy here, we have war factories here in the capitals here. You can't replace the capital. When conquered territories that are empty, you can build buildings. Like, essentially, this doubles a company's gold output, or this generates strategy cards. This generates mercenary cards you can summon units during the tide. This generates dragon skill cards. You know, it increases the amount of recharge points you get per turn, also generates cards. And the more you have, the more they cost. Like, because I already have a war factory in a territory, another war factory costs more. You can only build units on continents or countries that have war factories or your capital. I can't afford any right now, so we're fine. But if we moved into this territory, we'll auto-battle. And I'll just move the transport here. And that's a trooper, that's 3 shits. I'm going to need... Yeah, I'll build a hunter right here, because hunters are essentially the anti-troopers. Like, troopers are slow, like ground units. And let's end turn. Let's just skip the play. Okay, they're attacking, and they're attacking. Let's see what's going to happen here. See, odds are in our favor, but I'll lead the battle anyways. And I'm ready, and I'll show you what it's like. Alright, sabotage. These are my 3 skills that we have. Alright, let's go. Yeah, shoot, dodge, shell generation, jetpack boost, dragon skills. Basic stuff. Continue. Alright, you can use the middle mouse button to change the camera. I only learned that at the end. As you can see, it's very StarCraft or RTS-like. Also, if you are losing, you can just restart. Because sometimes I'm demoing the map for you, and those crucial seconds can screw me. You can see there's the transport that he had, and there's some of his units. There's his base. Essentially, if you destroy all the recruitment citadels, then you win. You can also build more. I'm going to restart because every second counts. Every second literally counts, especially later on in the game. Okay, here are my units. Okay, I will build a battle forge, and I will move out. I'm going to try to move here and take that territory right there really fast. As you can see, this recruitment center increases the amount of recruits you have. Recruits you gain from drawing from your country's population. That's why they call it the lowest population. A long, drawn-out battle, so you can run out of population, then you might be screwed. Essentially, I'm building a forge. This creates light ground units, or light units, like warlocks, grenadiers, and troopers. I'll set the rally point to out here. I'll create some troopers. My units, they're quite slow, but the hunters are faster. They're heading over. I need to take this area, and then I need to take this over, and they'll probably take this. Then I can move or encroach on them. As you can see, this is counting down. This is the time I have until I can become a dragon. Hunters will stay stationed out here. Troopers go here. Essentially, they're white, kind of like Star Wars Battlefront. When you are near them, they take them over. Okay, over here is where my units are. I'm not very good at RTSs. I think that may be fairly evident. I'll build some more troopers. And I'll build... Actually, I won't build anything yet. Actually, I'll build the recruitment citadel. I'll move the hunters over here. Are these all blue? Okay, they're all captured. All right, I feel like I can move over. I'll just build, because these are turret pads. So I'll build turrets there. But I need to secure this right now. They're not moving very much. That's good. That's good. I mean, this is the beginning. This is Act 1. So the enemies are a bit easier, but shit gets a little crazy later on. As troopers, move them out. Actually, you three stay here. Main force moves over here. Also, now that I'm here, and I have more than 20 recruits, I can do something cool. Actually, move over and capture this. I can press R, and now I'm a dragon, and now I can actually go over and fire. I can disable their turret. You can actually just take control and just start blasting and tearing apart their units. Also, holding down right-click speeds you up. You can also use it to dodge and strafe missiles because they home in on you. As you can see, I've disabled it, and like you can, kind of like the plasma pistol in Halo, you know, you have limited ammo except, you know, you have a charge meter. So here I am, I'm just wasting their units. I need to get the hell out of here right now. Then I'm returning. Okay. Only spawn near your units, and it takes 20 recruits to first summon your dragon. Fuck it, let's just move over. Let's just move over. Where are my troopers? They're still heading out because they're slow bastards. Let's use this to change the camera a bit. Alright. And then once they're over there, I will rejoin my forces. Go over here. Deploying back in, and let's go. Oh shit! I need my HP back. And I'm dead. Crap, I forgot. You do not regen your dragon's HP. Let's control, let's fire. Let's fire, take out the ground turrets. These are anti-air turrets, they're not much of a threat at all. Take out the grenadier. And take out the transport. Our troopers are heading over. I got 20 more recruits. You can only, yeah, I need to move near my units. Alright. Fuck, I need to heal you, you're anti-air. I don't have any skills yet, so you are a bit frail as a dragon, even though you're a giant dragon. And I recharged, I'm peeling out. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, we basically got this. Heading back in. I fired my, discharge shot, so it stopped working. That's my one skill. I'm recharged. Okay, regenerating HP. We're just taking them down. Yep, victory is ours. We got it. There we go. And, you know, this is the way. We already had the advance, and it shows the, you know, meter right here. This is very useful to use when the odds are not in your favor whatsoever. Because let's say if the odds are like 15 or 20 or something, and if you auto-complete, you're essentially going to get fucked and screwed and lose all your units. That's a good way of doing it, because you can essentially win, or you can win, take over the territory, or defend your territory against a massive invasion, or you're outnumbered provided you can RTS correctly. You can only do that once per turn, because that would be overpowered, because you could win almost every engagement if you were like a StarCraft or really good at playing the game, or the gameplay mechanics. So you can do that once per turn. So I have to pick a general. I'll just go into debt. See, Scarlet's a defensive specialist. That's why she's 61. Can I add any cards? Can I add a Zeppelin and bring it to 75%? Okay, let's go. Let's roll. Hunter's already down. All right. Shit. Holy fuck. What the fuck? Okay. Territory is no longer ours then. We were down. M General's back to the Banner Bastard. Okay, yep.
Ah, Commander. No doubt you've had an eventful and successful day so far. But don't rest on your laurels just yet.
Yet the council's arrived. This is the politics.
Now, we may consider it strange that some will worry. We may find out.
Yep, they all have their own issues and things. Let's go to the engineering bay. Let's see what they have to talk about.
Oh, lovely to see you, my lord.
Oh yeah, just and buy things. Oh, I'll buy transport, minesweeper, spoils of war. I'll buy shaman. Shamans are nice because they can heal your units, or they heal units. They act as healers.
Shush, everyone, shush! Here comes the long-awaited commander. Let me cut right to the chase, Commander, for I'm not a man who takes pride in his words. But you see, there may be a...
Okay, essentially, these are like the 5 races leaders. There's the elves. They're very sort of socialist, very left, liberal, and very hippie-ish. You know, it's like, nature, environment, we can't kill the animals, roads, man, roads aren't good, technology and advancement, that's all bad, you know. They're kind of like that. The dwarves, they're like the very conservative, almost old school right wing, like the old Fox Glenn Beck type of dude, very conservative, traditional, and also very business sense and very corporatist. The undead are insanely religious, like back to feudal times, like, hey, you know, if you get sick, you know, those are just the gods. Oh, medicine, fuck that shit, you know, just pray it away and see what happens. Yeah. Take the Holden Scatterard. Yep.
We are the chosen of the 7, Commander. We are those that have known death, have walked.
Yeah, because all the undead are essentially dead people, but through some ritual or something, there's a chance you can come back as an undead.
You are alive now, Commander, but you are not. You are but in the phase of flesh. Yet if you are devout, do well by the gods, Commander, and you'll do well by us, as well as all in the rest.
Yeah.
By the powers vested in me by the great lizard lords, we are not a people that make great demands, Commander. We simply hold many a thing dear without succumbing to the excess of it. The dwarves revere their gold to such an extent it becomes a fetish. Elves abide so strict. Reason and liberty, those are our byword.
And the elves, or the lizard people, they're like sort of like the prim, proper, more, you know, refined, impartial, you know, or unemotional type of race. Or like more logic and like and reason and whatnot. The imps are fun, they're great.
It's a pleasure indeed to shake hands with you, Commander. Your technician is my nephew, don't you know? And I am Trinculo Shortfuse, son of Trunculo Even Shorterfuse. Praised be the dragon. Ha! You want gizmos? You want imps. You want the unthinkable? You want imps. You want great, big, loud, bright fire explosions? Lords above, it's imps you want. We live for all that is new and shiny. The old, we blow it up. The new, we study it for a while before we blow it up. Why? Because there's always something even newer waiting around the corner. Science, Great Dragon, never sits still. Try, investigate, experiment. And with a bit of luck, boom! Ha ha ha! A bigger bang than ever. On a more serious note though, Commander, science is indeed our passion. And we hope that under your rule, we will be free to explore its limits. Damn the gods, for there are none, and damn petty morality, for it is a brake on progress. back us, and we'll craft you miracle.
Yep, so they all got their thing. This guy, he's my favorite. I love him. He's great. All these other people, they got some issues, but this guy's great. He's fun. And there's no political issue to talk about yet, but alright. Can't believe we lost an engagement. That sucks. Okay, well, first of all, what I can do is I can move one, put a stack over here. Fuck. Shit. Nope. Alright, next turn, I'm loading... Wait, can I do this? Get in. Nope, can't get in. Shit. Wait, can you get in? Hang on. Let me undo some things. Okay, one of you can get in because you have more than one movement point. Oh, get in there. You get in here. And I take out next turn. This will be out. Ooh, there's an armor in here. Armors are good. They're against taking out good, like, hefty ground units. Okay. But because there's only one trooper left, and I can just move one hunter and one trooper here, and then we'll be fine. Okay, but what can I build here? I'll build a warlock. Alright. Let's play a card. Who has the highest population here? Ooh, 540. If I'm gonna take that... Wait. Yeah, I'll play it. It'll half the population. So if I get into a long, drawn-out battle to take over this area, I'll have the advantage. Alright, and see, let's go. We're gonna battle. We got this territory now. We're getting more research points and gold. Also, if you look over, like, right here, this tells how much it has. Because 1 + 1 because the Academy and 2 gold. 0 research points, 3 gold. 1, 3, 1, 4... Also, when you're taking over territories, try to go after the ones that are the less guarded, have the lowest amount of entry points, because this country has 2, you know. Go after those and the most valuable ones. Oh, 3, 1, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need to go there next. Okay, this is what, 1, 2, I can probably do that, okay. Go to battle! Ah, Jesus Christ. A hunter and 2. Let's go to battle. Let's go to battle. What do I got? Aura of Annihilation. Breaching Fire skill. And yeah, let's log in these two. Let's log in these two and let's go to battle! Aura of Annihilation increases primary damage by 33%. Aura. Units around me do more damage. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's give this a try. The odds are against us. Now I can show what you can actually do. This may take a few tries. Oh shit. Oh shit, we're blue, that's right! Wait, is this it? That's all it takes? All you got is some hunters? I mean, some troopers? We have hunters, we got this. We got this easy. And they aren't moving because this is Act 1, they're much easier. I'm telling you, even on easy, the people get smart. Like, if you waste 5 seconds just surveying the area and changing your camera, restart because they are already there hauling ass to where they need to go. Transport's not doing much. Let's see. Okay, if we manage our units properly... I already have a battle forge. Let's set the rally point here. Okay, now that that's out, take out this turret, because they're trying to build that turret. Now take out the trooper. Come on, hunters, do your job. Do your job. Okay, it's down. It's ours now. We can actually build one and it'll work for us. Yep, they're just out there doing their thing. My troopers are out there doing their thing. Yeah, we'll just bum rush them. Fuck, I spent all the units. Or spent all my recruits. Once I get 20, I'll take it as part of this dragon. And then we'll have this. Yeah, they're losing ground very fast. We don't need to worry about the transport, we just need to take out the recruitment citadel. Yeah, we're heading over. This is Act 1, so it's fairly easy. Alright, drag it in. Yeah. Ah, fuck. See, I'm so used to being able, because there's a skill that turns your shots into acid that the Mountain Dragon had, and when you pop that, your shots now do like splash poison damage. It resets that bar. So I just fire like a maniac until it overloads, and I just pop it, then I reset it. I'm so used to doing that later in the game. There we go, no casualties. We got a territory. Dragon Knight declared Emperor, Winged Love Child's Empress has last hope. Yep, there we go. Troop, yeah, we got a card. He'll sometimes give some. That and Edmund.
Sorry excuse for a general, Henry is. Drunk as a dwarf again. Going on.
Yep, they bicker and against each other or whatnot. I'm just checking. See, we got this. Let's load up 2 of the armors. This hunter, yeah, this counts as 2 because it's a high class unit. Yeah, we can't go in there. You want to go there next time. Let's see. Let's put 1 trooper here. Also, the longer a unit stays in this area, it'll become fortified. Essentially, like it's 3 stars. The trooper would be worth like 2 or 3 troopers, even though there's only 1 there. We're building 14 gold. We can build 2 units here. Put 2. Got 2. You only got 1 trooper here. Okay. We got 1 hunter, 1 trooper. We have a warlock over here. Let's move. Ooh, we got another hunter. Let's move. Wait, no. Undo. Movement path. Gotta be 1. Okay. Just beware of the movement path, you know. If that one would have taken me right here, then into here, then would have had to fight right here. Alright, hunter. Okay. And we... Hang on. Shit, I'm okay. Let's go back. Wait, still keep my moves. I've never done this before. And fluster. Okay, I still keep my moves. Let's go back to the bridge because when there's exclamation points, there's probably a political thing I have to deal with.
Commander, it is imperative that we should win the war. For our enemies are godless heathens in need of annihilation.
Essentially, he wants to bring. Sometimes they'll bring up a political issue like, "Hey, let's do conscription."
For why have young, able-bodied men sit around or do menial tasks when they could be serving in your armies instead?
Yeah, and then there you go.
Even the most peace-loving elf won't deny that in these dark times of war, allowances have to be made which we would...
The elves think conscription goes through too far.
Here's an imp's perspective, Commander. More soldiers equals bigger battles, and bigger battles equals more explosions. Win-win. Granted, it's a bit of a simplistic perspective, but imps will have their fun, you know.
Yep.
Conscription may have somewhat of an ill ring to it, Commander, but it might be worth consideration nonetheless. There's not a dwarf that won't take up his axe for the Empire, but elves. A 3-fingered man could number their volunteers on 1 hand. Time to get these weaklings into shape.
As you can see, there's 3 are against. Let's see, what does she think?
I think conscription is a very good idea, Commander. Not only should a life of soldier...
Yep, so essentially it's 3-2. Also, these have effects. Like, conscription will increase your population, your army's amount of force that they have. It may also drive down the cost of units, but you might lose luck or popularity with certain countries, and that might, you know, lower your roll chances for fights if you want to auto-resolve. Now let's do conscription. Oftentimes, you do what the majority has. It's also, if I just went and did my turn and did the battling, whatever the majority of the 5 agreed on, they'll just go with that in your absence. Yep. And they say, "Ah, you're too harsh." Wonderful, yay. And then if you check, we're at 50%, but that'll change next turn. And it shows like the boost and whatnot. And you want these to go or be as high as they can. You gotta balance them all. Oh, hello.
To be in the thick of battle. With you calling the shots, it's a joyride rather than a jeopardy.
You can ask them how they feel about other generals, like Edmund.
Son of a bitch, isn't he?
Yeah, whatnot.
Impressive victory, Commander.
And sometimes they'll have opinions on things. See, if it's discontinued, then it, yeah.
Himself. Come, sit, drink with me.
Yep.
'Twas during the great and glorious last stand to save the Empire. Horseshit. We fought like lions so that the king, your bloody father, could scarper with what riches he could hold. But my soldiers did their duty. They died where they stood, and I was left for dead, want of an eye and an arm.
Yep.
Not that any of it mattered. The king's head was shown decorating a stake. Like star crowns will the pines come midwinter night. Defeat. Bah. Luckily, a touch of the malt can relieve its bitter taste.
And you can have responses to him, like, hey, despite your dislike of my father, you said your ground and your duty. I hope I'll gain your respect that you stand by me to show the situation. Yeah.
You have the respect of Maxos, and that certainly speaks
Yep.
in your
Essentially,
favor.
it's like, hey, you know,
But you'll need
you did a fine job there. Did your duty. Hopefully do the same for me. All right. This is still the bar wench out. This is the Queen's quarters here. I'm not there yet. Let's go to the bridge. Let's see. Yeah, I already did what I meant to do. We need to go there. I need to get that 3 research points and more gold. It's always good. Let me make sure I can probably build something here. Yeah, this is producing 3. I put a gold mine here. It'll produce 6 per turn. This is 0-2. It's more gold, but okay. End turn. Skip. Fight's gonna break out. 75. Let's auto resolve. We have 2 hunters, man. Shit. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. We only lost 1 trooper. Got a territory now. Okay, and here is where, see, your next turn policy of consequences. Ground units cost 20% less, sea air units cost 7% less, sea units cost 7% less. Population's motivation is increased by 4%, so population, you know, auto rolls will be a bit worse in our favor for a while. Unless we can counteract it by being very popular, like the races. There are many things. We also got a card. Troopers move, if we play it, troopers will move faster. And here, I'm going to cut and skip until I'm finished with this first half of the campaign, because this will be like an hour and a half or something until I actually get to the point where I get wives. So I'll cut, then back, I'll show you a trick that'll help you in the game, then I'll go to wives. Alright, peace. And I am back, and as you can see, I have all the territories except for the capital. And what I did was I essentially just built a giant blockade of, like, sea and air. Not sea and air, I don't have air units yet. But just sea and ground units, essentially boxing in this area so that they can't move. Because they only have 1 territory, they get 1 research point, and they get 6 gold. Well, I get 34 gold and 19 research points. What I did was, I just built a massive unit so they couldn't ever escape. I just, like I'm on turn 27 right now. I've gotten 48 cards. I have loads of cards, like loads of mercenary cards. These are going to be incredibly helpful. Even like if you can see, Devastators. I don't have them yet. They're very good units. They will be very helpful in turning the tide of like the auto run battles. Imp fighters, air units. I don't have those yet. Bomber balloons. Those are incredibly powerful air units. They can really turn the tide in battle in sea and ground battles. So these are very useful when you're getting attacked or you want to attack and you don't want to play the RTS. Or StarCraft, you just want to auto-complete. So, I've gotten loads of cards I've been given for having, like, my taverns and academies and whatnot. So these will be incredibly beneficial. Some buff my allies, some weaken theirs. You know, I can produce units at discounts. And also, gold. The cap for Stage 1 is you can only hoard 30 research points or 50 gold. But these will carry over to the next phase. So we'll start with an advantage. Also do this. Also at the end of Act 2, you can hoard a lot more. At the engineering bay, I hoarded, essentially, I can't get these skills yet until I actually get into Act 2, then the rest of these will unlock. But I got all of the basic and advanced skills that I could advance. I can't get these because I don't have the units required because they're in here. Same with the, I don't know if I was able to mute my mic before I go into sneezing time. But I got all the basic skills advanced I can't get yet. But, you know, just pick out what's basic or advanced or expert. So if you see some skills that you're eyeing, you can get them right away. Then you got gold. So you have an advantage going, and especially these cards. These mercenary cards are lifesavers, is all I'm saying. They're very helpful. So I'm just going to move all my units. My 11 iron... Listen, they have 5 to 11. Their biggest threats like those 11 troopers. Transport, my 11 hunters... Warlocks, another transport, my 11 armors, my 5 troopers, more shamans. Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! This is gonna be madness. I almost feel like just RTSing this just to show you how insane this is gonna be. And watch, end turn, move it in, go to battle. They barely have a chance. It's only because of my popularity and luck. But yeah, I'm just gonna ready here. I'm actually just gonna fight this. I did get some new skills. I got Rejuvenation, it increases health regen. Blood Leech, the damage I do gets returned back as health. And yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go with these. A just puts on a shield, and I can like change my fire breath to heal. Then when I'm healing units, there's no cooldowns. I can just fire as fast as I can click, which is good. There we go. Victory, yay! Charlie, that should have been. See? Only casualties. There we go. Golden tech. Next chapter starts.
And so it came to pass that the Dragon Prince was initiated in the ways of war, and caught the attention of his siblings. Whereas the prince had been but a flea in his half-brother Carthan Axehand's coat, the dread Decapitator now took full notice of what turned out to be a dragon, and so in turn did the others. Yes, it was in the heartland of Rivellon that the war would be decided between the last of Sigurd's children. Carthan remained a threat, as did his sister Sybil the Silent, who had cut out her own tongue a long time ago to stop the voices in her head from babbling. And then there was Farran the Fleshless, who was convinced he wasn't human at all, but rather an undead, which he would demonstrate by slicing the flesh from his body. Such was the crazed company the Dragon Prince would have to fight. Such were the terrors he would have to overcome. And the way he did so is still studied by all strategists in Rivellon.
Yeah, here in Act 2. Act 1's quite quick. It's more like the tutorial act. Act 2, this will probably be your biggest act. Yep, there we go.
I have news for you, Commander. Great. It has therefore been announced.
Yep, word to Mary. Host of princesses, you say. This is going to be fun.
Say it will. But do not please take this matter lightly, Commander.
Yep, of course, you have to get married. Alright. Royal Chamber, hello Scarlet.
Damn that loudmouth, Henry. I'll emasculate him with a pair of pincers if he doesn't hold his tongue. We've been having a bit of... How dare he? How? But...
Oh yeah, no, oh yeah, now you learn you're lesbian. All the war with Henry. Yep.
Thank you.
Alright.
What the hell is the matter with Scar?
Okay, that's the thing. Okay, I think I have to burn through one turn, then I can actually...
You know, I don't hope...
Yep.
Ah, Henry. How...
Alright. So you got... See, essentially, we're back to square one. There's... 1, 2... 3 other factions you have to fight. And you have one territory. They each have... Actually, the red one has 3 in their capital. The red one was the easiest to deal with, because if you just keep him from spreading from here, he'll just send weak attacks to you time and again. So I waited for him last. So actually, I'll just buy some. You can also buy 11 units. That's much higher than before. Transport, ironclads are very good. And I'll load you up with 2, and with 1. And I'll send you over... What do you got? Oh, you produce 6 gold per turn? Thank you very much. You gotta transport yourself? Okay. Can't take over that. You got an ironclad there. And see, the red guy, the red dude is Juggernauts. Juggernauts are very dangerous. They're... Listen, in a map like this, the ocean is very good, because these island nations you can only get to by transport, because air units and sea units... in boats can't take islands, so if you just surround the place with ironclads to shoot down all their weak transports, then you're in good business. But otherwise, yeah, Juggernauts are a threat. They're a massive threat. Anyways, I'm ending turn. I'm going to increase the gold revenue. They're going to start playing cards. They're going to start doing things. Yeah, bell. Yep, fight, ready, skip. I'm done. Yeah, there's no way I'm losing. I'm winning that one. Emperor to be wed. Okay, there we go.
They are here, Commander. The fairest maidens to be
Do I tell her directly? Heavens no.
To make a scene. The rejected princesses will be disappointed.
Oh, also there's no imp wife. You could have found me a human wife. You can't have a human wife. That's not allowed here. You go to the throne room, and each race has their princesses.
The 7 have graced you, Commander. For today they bring before you Ophelia, daughter of Everking, sovereign of the Skeleton Spire. A more splendid princess is not to be found. Marry her, and the gods themselves will bless your union.
How do Ophelia, how do you see? Aye.
Go on, girl. Don't be shy. Answer the dragon.
My lord and emperor, I stand here before you because I was bid to, and thereby was I blessed. I am not worthy of your love, but should you choose to honor me with marriage, I should take it as a sign the Seven still savor my soul, and it will be my unwavering endeavor to earn the trust and affection you would bestow upon me. Grace be unto the gods, and unto you, my sire and king.
Well said, my dear. That settles it, does it not, Commander? How can any man even contemplate the hand of another woman when he has met fair Ophelia?
Yeah, then there's also the undead don't like me. This is another thing that can influence your choice. See, the imps love me because the imps are great and I love them. But you see, marrying one will boost your popularity by I think it's like 30% or something. So if someone's close to defecting or hated, then it might be useful to pick theirs. There's the undead. I picked the dwarf in the first one. She's very vain and like, I'm a dwarf, I love money. Ah, you're kind of. You look kind of okay, but yeah, sure.
It's your...
Yep.
All right, Falstaff, put us.
Yes, well...
Yep.
Why, yes, my little dandelion. What woman in her right mind wouldn't want to marry an emperor? 'Tis a right treat that you're not so bad looking either.
Oh, that wink.
Power, my lad.
I just noticed that.
That's why we do it. The power of the dragon. Me. I do have a few personal stakes in this as well, though. My father, see, may the plague wither his pecker, is a right old rotter whose company I'm desperate to escape. Put a wedding ring on my finger, and your ship will be my home. I'm sure we'll get on like two pups of play.
Yeah. So also each wife, they have their own like branching storyline or sort of decisions there.
What a strange day this must be for you, Commander. Having to receive princesses who are strangers to you and choose which one of them you would spend your life with.
Strange for the princesses themselves, too, Prospera, for they are put on display like cows on the market. And I am not a cow, kind sir. I am Camilla, a princess, rather reluctant to take part in this charade, but willing to do so for the benefit of all lizards. To be perfectly frank, I don't know if I really do.
Yeah.
Your Highness.
One, there is nothing to forgive, and two, I am calm as a
She's
frozen
basically an
lake,
ice
so
queen,
all
and she's basically like a lawyer. Her thing is with law. That, and her name is Camilla, and she also has breasts like Camilla.
I've seen shipped here by their aspiring ambassadors. I am not one who spends her days in palace rooms having her nails tended to. I've studied law and am now Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of my native land.
Yep.
I am a woman of the world, Commander, knowledgeable of matters of state. A royal marriage such as ours would constitute a political bond, not an amorous one. Though perhaps in time a reasonable amount of endearment may bloom. Wonders never cease, do they not? Lizard and dragon. It would be an advantageous union. Think on it, Commander. What ambition I have compels me to hope I will be your cow. Or should I say choice?
And then there's the elf girl.
Come on, up you stand, back straight, chin high.
Your strap, it's down. You know, you're very close to exposing yourself, dear girl.
No, you are not daydreaming, Commander. This is not a mirage that would trick your eyes. This unearthly beauty is real, and her name is Lohana, Princess of all Elves, the fairest fruit ever plucked from our Green Mother's world tree. I'll give you a moment to compose yourself, for not many can gaze upon her and be undaunted by the sight of purity perfected.
The best reason of all. Love. Or so I hope. I have heard of your deeds and seen your portrait. Ever since, I admit I've been quite smitten with you, and when news of impending nuptials reached my dainty ears, I made certain Oberon would move mountains to ensure I'd get a chance to meet you. I know the very idea of love is often met with sardonic laughter in royal circles, where it is derided as a pleasantry that peasants may indulge in, but I would not have it so. Let love be your reason too, O dragon, should you contemplate our union. If not, I think I'd rather not be chosen.
Now, dear, don't put the commander on the spot. He's already head over heels in love with you, no doubt, as are all who have taken but a single look at you. And think of elven interests. We would have the dragon as our closest ally.
Okay, so essentially, there's, you know, the sort of like, I don't know, if you've ever been like the 8th grade and had like that cringy dark emo phase that's sort of Ophelia. She's very vain and all she cares about is gold. She's an ice queen and cares about law. She's, I don't know, like sort of like the dainty, nice, you know, hippie elf girl, you know. Except, if you want your wife to actually have a marriage of love, elf right away, you know, you can have an actual love marriage with her. Ophelia, it will take certain decisions. You got no chance. You'll just be a sack of money and power to her. And her, she can stay an ice queen. You can make her an even icier queen. You can encourage her to do that, or she can warm a little bit. But if you're playing this game and you want an actual love marriage, or if you have the satisfaction of not picking one just to appease you, Ophelia and the elf girl. And the elf girl, she's all hippie-ish now, but maybe you could change that. She's an ice queen. Maybe you could change that. Lost, no hope here. And here, she's all bones. Maybe she doesn't have to be all bones. And that's pretty much it. I'm picking her. I'm picking Ophelia. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, I have to go to the royal chamber. And then you talk to this guy. Made my decision, Undead Princess Ophelia. Okay. Will the gods. Okay, I'll take my leave. Actually, teach me the ways of the dragon. I can get master skills, Eye the Patriarch, just a massive AoE blast. It's really strong. People got things to say. Okay, I don't care. Okay, I'm going to just make a turn. I'm not going to do anything much. I'm just going to keep myself from losing immediately, as I really don't feel like doing. And, yep, skip, end turn, battle's happening, what fight's happening. Also, enemy factions will fight against you, though. That happens quite a lot. It's good to let infighting happen for a while. Emperor Mary is waiting to be held above the Raven command ship. Imp Princess dies during hide-and-seek, the fuse game. Yeah, the Imp Princess exploded. You can see Imp's 95%. They'll change later. Where's the Queen? Oh, there he is. There's his marriage ceremony.
Commander, we all rejoice at your safe return. It is here on this...
Yep, vows.
My lord and love, I do.
Then by the grace of the Almighty Seven, I now pronounce you man and wife.
Yep.
Today will be one of celebration.
Wait, hang on.
And then will dawn.
You're a married man now, Commander. A bag of bones, that's what. A skeleton.
Yep, then they all say, what the hell is... Yeah.
Left this ship in tears when she heard you wouldn't marry her, Commander. And 'tis well, how you could have chosen that walking corpse over her is quite...
Yep.
I shall not conceal your
A lot of
choice
them
a partner has been
aren't
brought
happy.
to us lizards. But in short, I hope you and Lady Ophelia will be very...
Shell-shocking catapults, Commander. What a pity it is you never got to meet.
I actually kind of wanted to see the Imp Princess, but yeah. I read Aerodactyl spares fish as a fish at dinner. Okay, yeah, pretty much. Queen's quarters. You get to visit her. Yeah, this is where she lives, and then the whole thing opens up.
Such a pleasant chamber this is. I be all and end all. Oh, I can hide it no longer. It singes my soul. Perchance if I confess its devilish sting will subside. You have been deceived, dearest dragon. For you have married a princess, destined for decay. Not mine is the holy perpetuity of the bone. A malicious malady mangles my marrow.
Yeah, I'm guessing she has, like, bone marrow cancer or something, and, you know, it's going to kill her. So even after turning undead, she's still gonna die untimely again.
Though for what insidious infraction I know not. They have forbidden me to seek a cure. For to do so would be to defy the decrees of the divines. But now that I am here, my love, here with you aboard this wondrous raven, I hope I may as yet counter the cancer that consumes me. You'll stand by me,
Won't you, my love? I long to banish the blight that burdens my body, but I cannot dispel it alone.
Yep, so her thing is that I'm guessing she's dying of bone cancer, and you gotta find ways to fix it. And, there are many ways that may arise. And there are many ways in which she may no longer be a skeleton woman. And she may turn from a skeleton woman into a form that may please you greatly. Anyways, that's the end of Divinity Dragon Commander. I'm quite sure, hang on, it should be Steam. I just go to the store page. Is it 30, 40 bucks? It's 40 bucks. I'd say it's worth it. I got a good 18 hours out of my playthrough. And that was like the first easy playthrough, and that was with one wife. You know, there's 4 wives. I would suggest, I don't know. The dwarf one, I picked her because she seemed more unique. I already sort of knew about the undead one and about the lizard one a little bit, about their storylines. So I thought, I didn't know her about the dwarf. There's a reason I never heard about the dwarf. She's not anything special, but I'd say it's at least worth 2 playthroughs to do things differently your second time, also for a different wife and her story. So, that's the end of Divinity Dragon Commander. It's a fun game. It's very interesting the way it blends the RTS risk and, like, the sort of dragon fighting and shooting, clicking, and whatnot or something. That was really cool. All the mechanics seem to blend together. The cast of characters are pretty cool. You talk to them, and they're nice. They all have their little things. And voting on political decisions, you know, all these things. Yeah. Also, Euthanasia was one that I did not get in my first whole playthrough. I think it just picks like a random, like hundreds of these political issues at random, and you have to upvote or downvote them. Also, the imps never loved me as much as they did before. When I was first playing, I went with like conscious a lot until I realized it wasn't going to work out, so I had to do things that would sort of please them. So even the undead, they're hard to please at the beginning. So I married her, and soon this will get a big boost. Alright, well, that's it. I'll see you next time. Hopefully this makes you think about maybe you might want to get this, if any of this tickles your fancy. Peace.